Okay, so this actually even my second recording. Something happened in the other one. Anyway, so because my school is ending on next Friday and we have school sheet iPads that are getting taken up next Tuesday. Sorry, if I take deep breaths, I'm sick again. I decided I was gonna make a Canva presentation about all the insane stuff that happened at my school from the time I was there because I'm no longer going there because I'm graduating out and going into, freshman year. So this could be a lot of fun, and my school is actually insane. So if I have to go back and like fix any of this, I sincerely apologize. It's gonna be really bright. Actually, hold on. If that's not better, I don't know what to say. So I'm just gonna do my best here. Okay. So this just says crazy things that happened in my school. Okay. Two sixth graders cracked in a crappy Mexican restaurant bathroom. Okay. This happened my sixth grade year. And so there were these two kids who I'm actually just like sure I'm not gonna name because I know people watch my channel. They go to my school. I don't want to say anything. But I don't know why, but it was on the floor too. And so like across the street across the street, we have this like terrible Mexican restaurant. It's so small and people just love going in there. And they just do so much stuff. And now there's a security guard now guarding the bathroom to watch who goes in and out because of this. Which is not fun for anyone because it's really awkward. Okay, anyway, next. 7th grade, seventh grader cracked someone and it got posted on someone's Snapchat. So I actually learned about this like last week because it happened last year. The girl used to go to my school in 6th grade and then she left and then she came back this year. I guess she was here beginning of the year. But I don't know if she like intentionally recorded it or if this was like a complete accident. But either way, it got posted and a bunch of people knew. And which, if she didn't mean to post it, I feel bad. But if she meant to post it, that's like actually really weird. Because she was like, what, 13, 12? That's straight up weird. Next. Two kids fighting. Two kids fighting over one kid talking about the other one's dead dad, and he got his shirt ripped off in the middle of the cafeteria. So this also happened last year. And I didn't see the start of the fight, but it was 2 tables down from where me and my old group of friends used to sit and eat lunch. And I knew the kid too. He's in a bunch of my classes this year. And so I don't know exactly what, but I know the one girl stood up and the guy stood up. They started arguing. And then they started fighting, swinging their arms at one another. It was like a nerd fight. It was so bad. But eventually his shirt almost got ripped off. And they let him just go back to class. Like, it was crazy. But they were back in. You know, actually, considering everything on this list, I feel like that's like the most appropriate thing to happen. It was really entertaining though. I enjoyed it. And then an 8th grade girl got pregnant and had to go into high school with the baby. So I learned about this. Actually, no one told me. I heard. Overheard in 6th grade. This could be so false, but if it's true, oh my god. So this girl who just I guess had a boyfriend, and I don't know if I'll get to my cracked. And so after that, I don't think she got an abortion. I think she still had the baby. And it was like end of the year. And this was like my first 2 weeks in. So I was just listening to anything I could because I was so bored. Like they were talking about it. Like it was like common knowledge. I mean, I guess it was common knowledge. I mean, it must have been a big deal. But I think she moved that like middle of that year. I hope she's okay. I would say some corny thing like if you're watching this, but I don't think anyone's gonna watch this. I have like 95 subscribers. Okay, next up. One of my teacher's parents with severe Alzheimer's stole her car and drove across state lines, causing her to leave school for 5 months to go and find them. It's exactly what it sounds like. Literally one of my favorite teachers. And it was like our career planning class. I feel so bad for her. She was so sweet. I emailed her like at the end of the year, like asked her if she was okay. Like she never got back to me. I think she actually retired to take care of her parents. I'd go into it as like her personal stuff, and I don't want to do all that. Next. History teacher resigned after getting caught watching porn on his iPad. Not iPad, phone. I'm not gonna go into it. He got caught out of class. We never saw him again. And they now have constant changing subs. Weirdos. 7th grade coach got fired for being a pred. Yep. So, he apparently, I learned about this from one of my friends who was in athletics last year. I guess he was just being weird. No one gave you details because none of them like really witnessed it, but they heard from other people who like victims of the guy. But it was like crazy. Like he was like putting his hands on them. I hated it. 2 kids fought in the bleachers in front of the entire school. Sorry, from the entire school. And I watched this, and they were like fighting like Street Fighter characters. It was so funny to watch. I'm sorry if my dogs are barking. It was so funny to watch. And the one girl actually jumped up. One of the friends of the one girl jumped up and joined in, and then another kid's backpack got flung into the other set of bleachers that was for a different grade, and I think some kid got hit in the head with it. Okay, that's fine. Coaching fired after saying he was happy Kirk died. This was a lot. But this guy like posted on Instagram about like how happy he was that Kirk died. It was I don't care what people say. It was genuinely really funny because the guy, it was so unserious. Everyone started screenshotting it and like sending it to other people in a bunch of group chat, and it was so funny. I really wish I was there for it, but he privated his account, so no one saw it. But dude, it was so funny. All right, a kid threatened to bring a weapon. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry, I got a phone call. So I was actually in a different state for a funeral, and I wasn't there for it, but I probably actually got the newsletter. I'm iffy on whether he actually brought it or not, or if people were just spreading rumors that he brought it. But from one of my friends, apparently he did bring a gun. But I hope he didn't. That's not a good thing. Do not bring weapons to school. High schooler, yeah, another similar thing. Posted about bringing a weapon. She like threatened it on like, I think like, oh my god, was it Twitter? Might have been Twitter. So much stuff happens on Twitter. Okay. Kid got sent to court for taking photos of girls. This happened 6th grade. The kid actually still goes to our school and sells school shoot iPads. They let him have it. I don't know why, but they let it happen, and it's not our fault. Where is it? Yeah, same kid was watching down his iPad. If you can't see, it's corn. Another kid going to court for I can't say because I'm going to get taken down, but just I'll say he got taken to court for a rape case. Oh, I don't even know what happened. He actually moved, or he got expelled. I don't know, but he's no longer here, which is a really good thing. Just in general, the milk. I remember I saw one that it was December of last year. It had expired in like August. Like it was terrible. Like milk, like I didn't even realize. I opened it, it was carbonated. And then I think 2 years ago I found like mold in my sandwich. It was so bad. Reading teacher played AI video. Okay, so we read Fahrenheit 451. I think it was 451. I forget the number, but we watched like short films based on other books similar, and like we read some other kind of short story, and we watched live action tellings of it, but she didn't like them, so she played this AI video, and she genuinely defended it. It was like, no, people go to school for this, don't insult it. People go to school for this. Please, be nice. She didn't say please be nice, but you get it. And she was like so serious. In the middle of the video, it had a AI Messi and Ronaldo montage with the person's watermark and TikTok username. And she thought it was just a montage from the characters. I don't even know. Okay. A bunch of kids were smoking outside of that same Mexican restaurant I mentioned earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this around and just read it because I did not write this, so I really forget what this said. Okay. This kid's $2,000 ring that belonged to her dead grandma got stolen during dance class, and the police got involved because this girl stole it, and everybody knew it was her, but she never got caught, and the girl lost the ring. I don't know anything about it, but honestly, if you're going to bring a family $2,000 family heirloom, I don't think you should bring it to school, especially where we are, because the kids here, they'll steal. Alright, girl got caught using the N-word saying how much she loved being white. So, actually, yes, same girl that lost the ring. It was so bad. My fault. I actually have the video. It's so terrible. And, like, I actually am friends with her brother. He, like, straight up defended it. It was like, oh my gosh, she's not racist. You can't say the N-word, dude, and say you love being white. It was like, he was like, 6th grade, by the way. If I said that in 6th grade, I'd really hope people would not be friends with me because of that. Because, no. If I said that, do not talk to me. I want to wallow in my pain. And, like, just suffer for that. Next. Kid threatened to blow his place up with his, say, grandpa? Grandpa. It's supposed to say grandpa. My friend wrote this. I don't know much about it, but apparently he, like, his grandpa was on board for it. Which is kind of scary to think about, because that's like a full grown man. Is that all I have? Nope. Oh, okay. So this is basically a little odd. So there's a girl that, like, died, and nobody told us anything. Apparently she died in her sleep, but then people were, like, going around saying, oh, no, this is how she died. And people were like, what's her name? And people read the email we got. At the end of it, it just said the principal's name, and people thought that the principal was the girl who died. I don't know how, but I guess they just assumed. It's really stupid. And I don't have anything else, but this is all we got left. Close that up. Okay, so I might be posting more this summer. It really depends on me. I'll figure it out. I want to post more. I was gonna do a scripted video about, like, songs of the summer, but I actually might do that later on. But, for now, oh my gosh, this is 12 minutes. It's my longest video posted. I hope you guys like this. I hope I like this. I'm not editing this at all. So,